What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Yeah, what's up, guys? How you living out there? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course. Shout out to everybody that's been following us on our Instagram, Def the Radio, and DefTheRadio.com, our website. Make sure you guys follow us on both platforms. They're a great way to support the channel, and also just a great way to get on our radar as far as requests are concerned. The information for both platforms will be in the description below.
And as always, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it's set to all so you get all our videos as they drop. Up-and-coming artists, man, you know what to do. Click the link in the description. We'll do about 60 seconds over your song in front of one of our up-and-coming videos. Get you some exposure, baby. So if you are interested in that, make sure you check that out, man. All right, man, you know when it's AM in the title, when Drake's having a song, man, he released something, you know it's about to be crazy, man.
We don't need to talk too much, man. It's Drake. Y'all know what it is, man. I hope he raps on this. From what we've been hearing on Instagram and Def the Radio, y'all said he was rapping again, so that's always a good sign. Let's get to it. Drake, 8 a.m. in Charlotte.
All right, Adonis, tell me about your beautiful piece of artwork that you sold me.
So, it's the same story. So the goat was running away from the other monsters and the other animals, and a flower blocking the way. So the flower was on fire. The racing car was maybe helping the goat, and there was some stairs, who's like a jail stairs, and there was one person who was like on top, and he got killed by the track.
Okay, so it's almost like a little story.
Yes.
And what is SBW?
So it's not a word, but I just wanted to write SBW.
Okay. And Daddy's name is next to the goat. Does that mean that Daddy's the goat?
Yes.
He's like, yes,
So
of
it's
course he
Daddy Goat.
Daddy goat.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
You want to talk about
Yep, it does.
how much,
Yeah, that makes sense.
how much money you got for your beautiful drawing?
Oh, please.
Money ain't a thing. Oh, I thought he was going to say,
Yeah. I'm out here on the road. You can hear it in the voice. Still get this shit off though. Look. The money speaking for itself, I call it fortune tell. Five top from a bitch that work at corporate sales. Chinchilla Ushanka, we skiing out in Courchevel. Breaking news, they try to kill him, but the boy prevails. I leave for tour and my niggas fucking go to jail. Preaching to the dogs by wanting more for themselves. It's weighing heavy on my moral scale. Knowing they gon' sell another Citizen Kane, they think they Orson Welles. Walking Chanel, they like, how the fuck you need more Chanel? I got these cats tucking tails on 4-quarter sales. I'm used to seeing tears drop over enormous meals. The restaurant clears out, faint echoes of Lauryn Hill. I say we gotta talk about us, I feel like Jordan Peele. Could tell I'm getting up.
Yeah, let's stop. Yeah, he said, what did he say? Sell another Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
They think they Orson Welles, right? I think he was talking about his guys, right? His guys selling cocaine. Citizen Kane's a movie starring Orson Welles, I believe, as well. But it's also weighing heavy on his moral scale. So that's a play on words, right? You know, a scale weighs things, right? But his moral scale, like he feels like it's against his morals to be associated with dudes that's, you know what I'm saying, selling cocaine.
I love the way he started this, man. He had his son kind of talk about his drawing and shit like that. He was also, he's all, you saying is I'm the GOAT. He kind of led him into that. He's like, hey, you Daddy GOAT. He's like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. I thought that was a real cool way to incorporate, you know, his son in there and kind of show you that bond, but still flex a little bit and just show kind of a personal side to him. And then the very fucking first line of the verse, my boy said, the money speaks for itself. I call it fortune tells.
Tough.
My fortune tells it all. Like, you know, a fortune will tell, you know, your future and shit like that. But I love the way he said that. Like, fortune, my shit speaks for itself. The fortune tells it all. I don't need to say a motherfucking thing, but I'm going to though.
What do you say? I got these cats tucking tails on 4-quarter sales, and then he said, I'm used to seeing tears drop over enormous meals. So I take that as a double entendre. I think he's saying tears drop. Y'all sitting at a long, big table, right? I'm seeing tears drop. I'm picturing a long ass table with all his guys, his family, his friends, people close to him. They're talking about just their success and everybody getting money, everybody's happy, they're dropping tears. People are toasting and shit like that. And also, he could be talking about the millions of dollars he's made, and it's making him cry. Right? Like, just seeing how much money he's made. Tears drop. But also, maybe you've seen tears drop. I'm going to make it a triple entendre. He may not have meant it that way. Tears drop over enormous mills, man. Maybe, I seen dudes, lose a lot of money. You know what I mean? They dropped a tear.
I think that's kind of, you're right in line with that, because before that, he said, I got these cats tucking tails over fourth quarter sales.
Yeah.
So I think that's exactly what it means. Like, we ain't even in the league with Drake. Let's just, when somebody tucks their tail, they kind of, a cat tucks his tail, it's ready to kind of like run off and like bow down to the goat. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what he's saying right there. Like,
they can't compete.
Yeah, it's like these millions is too much.
Yeah.
These meals, like maybe he's feeding his dogs, but these millions of dollars too. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you just can't compete with
at all.
You know what I'm saying? Better not make about the money. That's all I know.
Shout out to Conductor Williams and Mario Luciano, for the sample. Though sounds like a Drake beat, but it's fire though. Let's keep it going.
Still get this shit off though. Look. The money speaking for itself, I call it fortune tell. 5 top from a bitch that work at corporate sales. Chinchilla, Ushanka, we skiing out at Courchevel. Breaking news, they try to kill him, but the boy prevails. I leave for tour and my niggas fucking go to jail. Preaching to the dogs by wanting more for themselves. It's weighing heavy on my moral scale. Knowing they gon' sell another Citizen Kane. They think they Orson Welles. Walking Chanel, they like, how the fuck you need more Chanel? I got these cats tucking tails on 4 quarter sales. I'm used to seeing tears drop over enormous meals. The restaurant clears out, faint echoes of Lauryn Hill. I say we gotta talk about us, I feel like Jordan Peele. Could tell I'm getting under your skin like an orange peel. Cause your words don't match your actions like a foreign film. And now silence in the lamb like the horror film. Things get quiet after me stating the obvious. Things get kinky after 15 years of dominance. That October sky is looking ominous. The money is autonomous. Shout to Oliver North, he out in Rome doing Toronto shit. And Jeremiah the watchdog, you niggas know what time it is. I'm in and out of Houston hobbies so much I'm a hobbyist. Hoes waiting on cinch in the lobby, that boy a lobbyist. Savage got a green card straight out of the consulate. Where I go, you go, brother, we Yugoslavian. Formal is a dress code, dog. So many checks owed, I feel Czechoslovakia, nigga, what the fuck? Nah, I'm moving different right now, for real.
Yeah, he walking on this one, man.
Yeah.
He's walking on this.
Yeah, he is, dude.
Things get kinky after 15 years of dominance?
Yeah.
So that's like a sex bondage bar right there. Dominance gets kinky after 15 years of dominance, but he's been dominating for 15 years is what he's saying.
What did he say about the Jordan Peele line? You know what I'm saying? I say we got to talk about us. I feel like Jordan Peele, he made the movie Us.
Yep.
He's up because I'm getting under your skin like an orange peel. We already know what that is. Hopefully I don't have to explain that to you guys. But the next line, he was like, because your words don't match your actions like a foreign film. Now it's silence in the lamb like a horror film. So I love that whole movie scheme. He started with Jordan Peele's Us. He made the movie Us. And then he kind of went into, because I'm getting under your skin like an orange peel. But he's like, every time you see me, I'm just destroying shit and it's getting to you. He's like, because the way you move, because he said your actions, your words don't match your actions like a foreign film. When you put the subtitles up or if they kind of like do a voiceover in a foreign film to translate that language to English. So it just doesn't match up.
It's not syncing.
Right, it's not syncing.
Yeah.
So that's what he's saying. You out of sync, because the way you move is not matching, what you talking. There's a movie called Silence of the Lamb. Great movie, by the way. Anthony Hopkins played a serial killer in that movie. Maybe when he pulls up and there's silence, he's silencing people because he's pulling up in a Lamborghini. I don't know, could be. But I definitely think he's saying I'm silencing all the critics and all the other rappers. Everybody can just tuck your tail when Drake come around because you know what it's about.
He said that October sky is looking ominous. That money is autonomous.
Yeah, it is.
Little lines like that can always appreciate as well. The money's autonomous. That shit is just coming automatically. Constantly. And Jeremiah the watchdog, you dudes know what time it is, you know what I'm saying? So it's a play on, obviously, his man, Jeremiah, he's got his back. He's his watchdog, right? Like, probably one of his security dudes or one of his goons or whatever, but you know what time it is.
Yeah.
So, his man will get busy, he'll let it off, yada, yada, yada. But also watch. It's a play on time and watch, right? He said, hoes waiting on cinch in the lobby. That boy a lobbyist. Shout out. I think he's talking about Central C right there, because I think they call Central C Cinch. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Hoes
Okay.
waiting on Central C, and like they call them lobbyists. That's that's a different type of lobbyist. You know what I'm saying? Then he said Savage got a green card straight out of the consulate. Where I go, you go. You go Slavian. You go, I go. You go, Slavian. So many checks owed. I feel Czechoslovakian. Checks owed Czechoslovakian. Just to play on words, man. You know? But what he's saying is, man, you know, 21's him and 21 Savage and his guys, man. They're jet setters, man. You know what I mean? You know, call me Yugoslavian. I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia, whatever the case may be.
Where
We got our green cards. We good. I love the restaurant clears out faint echoes of Lauryn Hill. I think that just his way of saying I'm buying out the restaurant.
Yeah.
It's just me and my guys. We buying out a whole 5-star restaurant, and we playing whatever we want to play on the speakers, right? And I think I've heard about Drake doing that. He'll buy out a restaurant and then play his favorite music on the restaurant speakers or whatever. So again, it's just, you know, just a wealth line,
Just
man.
another
Big boy
stunt
line.
fucking. Just another stunt, but-
All right, let's keep it going, guys.
Eyes looking ominous, the money is autonomous. Shout to Oliver North, he out in Rome doing Toronto shit. And Jeremiah the watchdog, you niggas know what time it is. I'm in and out of Houston hobby so much I'm a hobbyist. Hoes waiting on Cinch in the lobby, that boy a lobbyist. Savage got a green card straight out of the consulate. Where I go, you go, brother, we Yugoslavian. Formal is a dress code, dawg. So many checks owed, I feel Czechoslovakia, nigga, what the fuck? Nah, I'm moving different right now, for real, like, I feel like if Mike switched out the glove for the pen, like, this shit is too enticing right now, you know?
Let me stop it right there, though. That was hard. Just that little transition talking and shit. I said, I feel like if Mike switched out the glove for the pen, you know what I'm saying? It's like if Michael Jackson was on his rap shit, right? Picked up a pen and started rapping. So he's comparing himself to Michael Jackson. But Michael Jackson with the glove, though.
Switched out the glove for the pen, like, this shit just too enticing right now, you know? Look.
Y'all can't catch me now.
Diamonds do the silly dance, I raise up the wine glass. Metal detectors beeping and security bypass. The numbers going up, someone pull up the line graph. The days are going by, it's like I'm living in time lapse. They talking to Adele like he majored in finance. Shania Twain notepad, I'm making it line dance. You try and rob me and it's gonna feel like you sitting at your favorite restaurant. Cause nigga, that's where you dine at. Mob ties, I swear we like a bitch with fine sisters and fine cousins. The family all bad. I'm preaching to the dolls about cleaning their images. I swear I'm like a young TD Jakes to my menaces. Long kiss goodnight, PDA for my nemesis. 300 acres, PGA on the premises. That's what's really bragging like this verse in parentheses.
What did he say? Long kiss goodnight, PDA for my nemesis? Did he say the 300 acres PGA on the premises? That was crazy. So long kiss goodnight, PDA, right? If you think of PDA, you think of public display of affection, someone kissing someone, but it's a long kiss goodnight. Long kiss goodnight signifies death. So death for my nemesis is what he's saying, but the play on long kiss goodnight, PDA, right? Kiss, PDA for my nemesis was hard. PGA on the premises, he said, 300 acres? That was crazy. So PGA is like the
Golf tour.
professional golf tour, right? You know what I'm saying? So they can do PGA in my backyard, basically.
I'm making it line dance. You try and rob me and it's gonna feel like you sitting at your favorite restaurant. Cause nigga, that's where you dine at. Mob ties, I swear we like a bitch with fine sisters and fine cousins. The family all bad. I'm preaching to the dolls about cleaning their images. I swear I'm like a young TD Jakes to my menaces. Long kiss goodnight, PDA for my nemesis. 300 acres, PGA on the premises. That's what's really bragging like this verse in parentheses. I'm giving hits to niggas on some don't even mention it. Like, don't even worry about it. Give me back whenever. Or don't, you know. It is what it is.
It's too much, Drake. It's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cooking on that
It's too much. It's just too much. It's too much. And he had to top that verse off was like, man, I'm giving hits to some dudes, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, don't even mention it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I get on a verse with you or get on a track with you, kill it, make that shit a hit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he was like, don't even worry about it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Don't mention it.
This is what we do. And he said, you try to rob me, it's going to feel like your favorite restaurant because that's where you dudes dying at in a restaurant. You dine in a restaurant that, you know, to have your meal and shit. But this is where you going to die at. Because it's mob ties. I swear We like bitches with fine sisters and fine cousins. The family all bad.
Diamonds do the silly dance, raise up the wine glass, metal detectors beeping, security bypass, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That the metal detectors don't apply to us. We moving in whatever venues with whatever weaponry we have, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the security's like, yeah, go ahead. You know,
Go ahead, bro. Do your thing.
the numbers going up. Someone pull up a line graph. What do you say? The days going by. It's like I'm living in time lapse.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the pocket that he was in. But he said it's like I'm living in a time lapse. You know what I'm saying? When you get money, you jet set and this and that. The days go by a little bit faster, man. You know what I mean? When you're extremely successful. So that was all. He was cooking on his verse.
He was, dude. He was.
All right, man. Let's keep it going.
Acres PGA on the premises. That's what's really bracking like this verse in parenthesis. I'm giving hits to niggas on some don't even mention it. Like, don't even worry about it. Like, just give me back whenever. Or don't, you know.
It really is.
It is what it is, I guess. Yeah. Look. You young boys take some of that money and set it aside. Not having enough to pay your taxes a federal crime. You niggas obsessed with me and it's not on no hetero vibe. Handle beef so quiet, you think that I'm letting it slide. Next thing you know, we tiptoeing past enemy lines. Diss me so long ago, we making your memories fly. Conspiracy theories start floating around like the Kennedy guy. I'll probably hold a grudge against you guys till I'm 75. Hey, niggas lying for a living, I couldn't relate. We all gotta lay in the bed we make, but that couldn't be Drake. You forced a lot of fake love when real ones stood in your face. That's why you got deserted by your niggas like pudding and cake. I got you on camera bowing down, but the footage is safe. Thank God, another USB to put in the safe. Thank God, at the crib dipping my foot in the lake. I swear that y'all turned me into the villain, I couldn't escape. Not saying I'm the best at what I do. I'm just saying that it's me versus whoever wanna lose. Pick any one of the who's. I got 2 tools for new crews. RIP to the DJ from Houston, we lose screws. Helicopters, cop lights, and news crews. Niggas steady crying to my daddy, well boo-hoo. You probably heard a lot about the boy, well true.
Drake, I get why people don't like Drake though, man. I love Drake, man, but I get it, man, because it's just lines like this that he just keeps hitting you on top of the head when you're like, dude, stop it. We know that you out here killing it. We know, Drake. That's what I feel like.
Oh, you went
saying.
a different direction with why people don't like him because he's just shitting on
Yeah, because he killing them. You know, for lines like this, he goes, "I got you on camera bowing down, but I got the footage in the safe." He's like, "Thank God another USB to put in the safe. Thank God a crib to dip my foot in the lake. I swear y'all turned me into the villain. I couldn't escape." So y'all motherfuckers made the beast. You know what I'm saying? I just can't escape it now. He's like, "I'm not saying that I'm the best at what I do. I'm just saying it's me versus whoever want to lose." That's why motherfuckers don't like Drake right there, because it's so fucking true. You want me to bar you up on some rap shit? I could do that. You want me to we can't talk about the money. The money is just a landslide victory at this point. So now you're talking about, I got you on camera saying that, yeah, Drake is the man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, just another USB to put that in the safe. So just in case you want to talk shit.
You got the receipts.
Yep. Anytime you want to do it, anytime it ever comes back to, oh, Drake ain't doing this. Oh, well, hold on a second. Didn't you say this on January 1st? You know what I'm saying? 2019. I remember that shit.
You left me no choice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't escape it. Like, I wanted to be a nice guy. You see Drake, you can see inherently he's a nice guy. Like, I didn't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about, bowing down. He might be talking about some other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the other lines in this verse, please fill me in on who he could be talking about, because it sounded a little greasy, right? He said, "Handle beef so quiet, you think I'm letting it slide."
Yeah. I love that.
Oh, he let that go. Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? We move different though. We move covertly, right? Next thing you know, we tiptoeing past enemy lines. Just me so long ago, yo, we making your memories fly. Conspiracy theories start floating around like that Kennedy guy.
Yeah.
So first of all, he's referencing John F. Kennedy, right? Our president John F. Kennedy, who was assassinated, shot in the head, right? Memories fly, I think, is a bar saying, I mean, you get shot with the beef, and when the beef is on, we making the memories fly, man. We blow your head off, is what he's saying. But I also think that this me so long ago, you thought we forgot. You thought that was removed from our memory. Nah, right? Because before that, he said what I had mentioned before, like, y'all thought we just letting it slide. Y'all just thinking it happened so quietly. So basically, It's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, but we doing dudes greasy. We got this chest. We got dudes bowing down on camera. Yep. You know what I'm saying? What did he say? Your dudes deserted you. What did he say? That's why you got deserted by your dudes, like putting in cake. Yeah. Putting in cake is a dessert. So it sounds like they ran down on someone, right? They approached someone with some static, and then they mans ran. You know what I'm saying? So they deserted him. But also I do want to talk about how he got into the verse, right? He had that break where he was just like, you know, on some, I'm going to give verses to dudes on some don't even mention it shit. Yeah. Like, here you go. You know what I'm saying? You can hit me back whenever or don't. You know what I'm saying? It really doesn't matter. I'm good. So it's like basically he's doing y'all a favor. Yeah. And then he starts the third verse by saying, you know, you young boys, make sure you take some of that money and set it aside. So that's like giving, like it's your, you on the block and you get a little dude $20 and shit. Like, that's how dudes, Drake gives verses out. Like, here's $20, man. Make sure you save some of that, young. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shorty, go save $10 of that. Take, you know, go to the store, get you some, you know, jujubes and shit. Like,
that's exactly. Don't spend it all in one place.
Don't spend it all in one place. You know what I'm saying? That's the feeling I got when he said that. Like an elder giving a youngin a little bit of money. But
the only difference was that wasn't no money. Yeah. But he giving these motherfuckers some real money.
But to Drake, that's just some shit. That's some bullshit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, here's a little verse. Yeah, you're gonna make a couple mil off that. Make sure you do right though, man. Yeah. And pay your taxes. You know, so I like how he paid.
That's true though. That's exactly what I thought about when he said that. Like, yeah, don't spend it all in one place,
young. In one place, you know what I'm saying? You know, save $10, go get you some, you know, some Swedish fish. He said, pick any one of the who's. I got 2 twos for new crews. R.I.P. to DJ Houston. We loose screws. So he's talking about DJ Screw from Houston, right? He does the chopped and screw joints, man. Rest in peace to DJ Screw. But we loose screws though. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got it all there in our heads. Yeah. We're willing to get violent if necessary, is what he's saying. We lose screws. You do steady crying to my daddy? Well, boo-hoo. You probably heard a lot about the boy. Well, true. So this whole crying to his dad, it's a scenario, or maybe a few different scenarios he's talking about that happened behind the scenes. This whole verse is about some other shit that happened on a low.
Seemed like it.
You know what I'm saying? And he's just letting them know. Like, you know what I'm saying? That, yeah, don't forget. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got USB drives. You crying to my dad. You know what I'm saying? Maybe trying to, cop a plea to my dad to maybe stop us from moving in on you. Even in the outro, they sang this. They said, be grateful that he was there. So I don't know if that was deliberately put in the outro. Be grateful maybe that his dad was there. Be grateful that somebody was there to stop some bad things from happening to somebody else. But this was definitely directed at maybe a few, one person or a few different people. But it was slick the way it was written, though.
It was, man. And I really liked it a lot, man. I want to go to that, the line when he was talking about handle beef so quietly. You think we letting it slide? Because before that, he said, you dudes obsessed with me. And it's not on some hetero vibe. It ain't, it's on some bitch shit. And even in War, he said something like that. He said, we owe you one and we always pay them debts. You know what I mean? So it may not be today, may not be tomorrow, but eventually we're going to pay them debts. You know what I mean? Which was a hard line too.
I'll probably hold a grudge against you guys till I'm 75. I don't know why he chose 75 though. Just say for the rest of your life, man. He's like, 75, I probably would have evolved at the age of 75. Yeah. But I'll probably hold a grudge against you guys till I'm 75, right? So we owe you one. We always pay them debts. Mm-hmm. I'll probably hold a grudge to, against you guys till I'm 75. All of that is indicative of the fact that, something's going to happen at some point, like Ryan said. And I think it's important for Drake to let us know, to public know, like, please don't get it fucked up. Just because I'm a nice guy and you see me doing features and, I do the R&B shit, I might do ESPN. Please don't get it misconstrued. You know what I mean? Things are happening behind the scenes. Dudes is copping pleas. Dudes is soft. Yeah. You know what I mean? They fake. They lying about shit. I might be the nice guy. I am a nice guy. But don't get it fucked up. Like, I got some menaces on my team. You know what I'm saying? I'm preaching like TD Jakes to these dudes to keep them from jumping off the ledge. Yeah. And guess what? I believe it.
I enjoyed that, man. I can't wait for this project, man, for all my dogs. It looks like this is on there. We did Slime You Out, and then obviously we did Search and Rescue as well. Yeah. So yeah, man, I'm excited for this project, man. Looks like he's just rolling them out one by one, to kind of let each one get some burn and then kind of release the project. But I'm excited about it, man.
Yeah, man. I thought this was dope. Yeah, I thought Drake rapped his ass off. Shout out to the production. I thought the production was smooth as hell. I love that sample of the choir. I'm not saying it's a choir, but they may have layered vocals to get that that effect. I thought that was super dope. So Conductor Williams and Mario Luciano, once again, man, shout out to them for putting this together. And I thought that Drake floated on this track. It's not the highest level I've seen Drake at lyrically, but still very good. One thing that I want to say though, man, is that when I thought of For All the Dogs, And I think we all kind of thought that, right? For all the dogs, he's just gonna rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then he came out with Search and Rescue. I didn't like Search and Rescue, honestly. I just didn't like the song. I thought it was okay. It wasn't horrible, just an okay
Right,
song.
yeah.
And I really didn't like Slime You Out either, if I'm being honest. Matter of fact, go check our reactions
Yeah.
to Slime You Out and Search and Rescue. I didn't like either one of those songs. So this 8 a.m. in Charlotte off this For All the Dogs album is really the first song that I could say I really like and I'm going to play and be invested in.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that there's more of this because For All the Dogs, I just thought he was going to be rapping again.
Yeah.
And,
That's what it sounds like, right?
Yes, like it's for the dogs. This ain't for the, no disrespect, ladies, but this is for my mans and them. These are
Right.
my guys that, and you typically, not saying ladies don't like the bars too, but typically dudes give a fuck about rapping a little bit more about the art of it. Yeah. But this was dope though, man. I can't wait to see what else he does on this one, man. Keep giving us suggestions on deftoradio.com. Make sure y'all join deftoradio.com. Get your request in there. And of course, Instagram as well. The information for both will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost in Vegas.
We out.